Welcome to Orangetheory Fitness Markham West. I'm your head coach, Aiden. Welcome to your first class. Once you guys walk into the studio, you guys are going to get a heart rate monitor loaned to you guys by our sales associate. They will also give you a station number. That is going to be your station to start with. Once you walk into the studio, once you get to that station, that's where you'll be able to get comfortable, take that mask off. The coaches are going to introduce themselves to you, and then we can go from there and talk a little bit as you walk in. So once you're at your station and that's your number, that will be your number for the entire workout. So regardless if you start on the rower, treadmill, or the floor, when we start switching, make sure you stay at that same station number. That way, you'll always have the room to operate correctly. Every class is run by a certified coach, and they will be there to guide you and help you. So if you've got any questions, flag them down, wave them down. They're here for you. So at Orangetheory Fitness, we are 5-zone heart rate interval training. So with that heart rate monitor, your name will pop up on the screen, and there will be 5 zones that we're targeting. The first zone is the gray zone. That's when you're walking in a lobby, you're resting heart rate. The next zone is more that when you start warming up, you'll get into that blue zone. And then the majority of your workout is spent in that green. That's going to be our base. I'll explain that when we get to the treadmill. But the majority of your workout is spent in that green. That is a challenging but doable pace. When we start getting in that uncomfortable feeling, that's when you're going to start getting into that orange zone. And then that red zone, we try not to get in there long. If you get there, I will be checking up. A coach will be checking up on you, making sure you're okay, but we won't be spending much time in there. All right, so if you look at your screen, that big number, that is your percentage of your max heart rate. So as that increases, your whole screen will change colors depending on what zones you're in. In the top right corner, our little splat symbol indicates the minutes in the orange and red zones combined. Our goal every workout is 12 or more. Again, I want to spend majority of it in that green zone for your first workout. Right below that little flame, that is your calories burnt in the workout. And then that last number is actually your beats per minute real time. So right now I'm in the gray zone. As my heart rate increases, I will be changing zones. So we've got the gray, blue, green, orange, and red. All right, so now we're on our first piece of equipment, the treadmill. So once you step on the treadmill, first thing you'll see is your name pop up on our screen. All you gotta do is press that, your name, press the yes, then it pops up. Everything on the big TV screens are now gonna be right in front of you. Now we wanna go back to the parameter card, so all we wanna do is hit that parameter card button in the bottom left. Once you've got your screen ready, all you gotta do is hit that start button. Your incline is on the left, your speed is on the right. It is a touch screen. All you guys need to do is tap it, it goes into it. If you hit 5 miles per hour, you will go to 5 miles per hour. If you hit 5.3 quickly, you'll go to 5.3. You've got increments at your waist. You can go up by 0.5 on the incline, 0.1 on the speed. You can use that also. We have 3 ways to challenge yourselves on the treadmill. We've got power walkers, we've got joggers, and we've got runners. So now the breakdown for all 3 parameters, if you hear a coach say get the base, as a power walker, we will challenge you with the incline. As a jogger runner, we will challenge you with the speed. So as a power walker, you're aiming for 3.5 to 4.5 miles per hour with a 1 to 3% incline. Once you become a jogger, you're going 4.5 to 5.5 miles per hour on the speed, but you're gonna stay at a 1% incline. 1% is our Orangetheory flat road. It will never go below it. As a runner, you're going 5.5 miles per hour or greater, still at that 1% incline. Once we get into that push pace, that's when you're gonna get uncomfortable. So for power walkers, 4% incline or greater. Just listen to the coach. The coach will always tell you what the incline will be. For joggers, 1 to 2 miles faster than your base pace. And then runners, same thing. 1 to 2 miles faster than your base. Again, orange. All out, never longer than a minute. Always, always followed by a walk and recovery. So as a power walker, 10% or greater. If you don't feel comfortable at 10, that's okay. It's your first class. Start lower. Joggers, runners, 2 or more miles faster than your base. You're going all out. You're going to empty that tank out, and then you're going to walk it out after that. Our biggest safety is never jumping on the side rails. You always want to let that treadmill come to a complete stop, and to do that, all you need to do is hit that stop button. Don't jump those side rails. Our next station is now the floor station. So this is when we're doing our strength training, our resistance training. At your station, so again, it's the same number that you're on the treadmill or the rower, that's gonna be your floor station. The coach is always going to demo and explain every single exercise, given an option of every exercise also. They will give you a weight recommendation and the rep counts that you will be proceeding through the entire block. The coach is going to be standing right in front of our VBA. So just make sure you're paying attention to the coach. Once they're done explaining, they will hit the play button. Everything's on the screen playing through a loop. So if you're not sure what to do or what comes next, take a look. If you have any questions, again, wave the coach down. That's what we're here for. We will come help you. And if you need modifications, if you need options, let that coach know. They will help you for injuries or anything else. So at your station, as you can see, you've got everything you need. You've got plenty of room. You don't need to be running around grabbing some more stuff. If you get outside of your zone, you will have to put that mask back on, fill up water, talk to the coach, go to the bathroom, anything like that. So we always have the TRXs. We've got the weights. Every weight will have 8s and 10s for your station, and it goes all the way up to 25 pounds. If ever you need a mat, they will always be on the hooks in the studio. Make sure you just grab one, masks on, bring it to your station, mask off, get back to work. All right, lastly, we've got the rower. So for the rowers, all you want to do is fix the foot plates so your strap is around the widest part of your feet. So once you slide both feet in, if it's not around the widest part of your feet, kick up, out, and then pull forward, slide till it is. Again, it's going to be trial and error. You'll get there. Once we're in, pull tight at the same time. It's one universal strap. You don't want to be pulling on one side. It's not going to help the other foot. All right, so now we've got our rower monitor. So every number on here, I'll go through it and explain it. In the top right corner, we've got our watts. The higher you pull, the higher the number goes, means the more energy you're expanding in that row. In the bottom right, we've got our distance. Bottom left, we've got our time. And then in our top left corner, it's the strokes per minute. That the coaches will be coaching throughout some of our classes. Just be ready for that. So again, if I explain it, so as I start rowing, you will see the numbers change. So again, the distance, bottom right, time is in the bottom left. And if ever you've got to reset the monitor, press and hold the on button long enough for it to reset. All right, so now that you're all strapped into your row, you want to grab that handle at the widest part, thumbs tucked under the handle. You want to keep that chest elevated. So rowing is a leg-driven movement. 60% power comes from the legs, 20 from the core, 20 from the arms. And that's your movement. So you want to go legs, lean back, pull the arms in right below your sternum and belly button, and then release the arms, lean forward with the core, bringing the legs back in. So your count should be 1 count back, 2 counts in. So it's power, patience, patience. So again, rowing is a smooth rowing movement. You always want to keep that chest up. You want to keep that back straight. And again, everything comes from the legs. All right, that's all for your orientation. We're looking forward to seeing you in our studio. Have lots of fun. Again, it's all about just doing your best.